Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are working on Sitecore platform or you are started to learn Sitecore, you might have noticed the term Sitecore Content Hub. So what is Sitecore Content Hub? So Sitecore Content Hub is a platform where it unifies, planning, production, collaboration, everything related to content creation. So this is a platform where Sitecore, this platform Sitecore acquired from a company called Style Labs and later renamed it to Sitecore Content Hub. This has been like few years back. And in 2021, Sitecore has launched two new certifications on this platform. One is admin, another one is a developer certification. So in this video, let's quickly look at like all the relevant information around admin exam. Let's get started. Similar to the normal Sitecore exam, which is like Sitecore 10 .NET Developer exam, pattern is very similar with that. So you have a duration 100 minutes and 50 questions, all are multiple choice, no negative marks, and again pass is 80%. So when it was launched in around June, July in 2021. So that time initially it was only available online, but it is available now both online and test centers. So exam launched with $350. So if you are working for a partner company, you can avail 70% discount. And registration process, little bit different from normal Sitecore exam. Recently Sitecore exam. So this was launched before the Sitecore 10 exam. So that's why both have little difference. And I guess going forward, all the exams will follow the normal Sitecore 10 pattern that you have to register at the WebSSR directly. You have to purchase the exam at WebSSR or Criterion directly. But this is the process for Content Hub. So two steps: you have to buy the exam on the learning.sitecore.com, and when you are buying here, if you have a voucher code, you can apply here like add coupon and you will get the discount. Or if you are logged in as a partner, logged in with the partner account, whatever your mail and with the map to the partner account, then the discount is automatically applied. If you can see, I work for AKQA, it's a platinum partner, and I'm logged in with AKQA account. So it is a platinum partner and partner discount is already applied. So I only need to pay $105 US dollars. And you won't get any GST or tax, etc. You will pay, final pay will be $105. And what you will get once you pay and once you buy this exam here. So you get access to the three things. One is a study guide. There was a little different process with the new exams. In new exams, you don't need to, this was decoupled. You don't need to buy the exam to go through study guide. But for Content Hub, you have to buy the exam, then only you get access to study guide, which is unfortunate, but new exams are much better. So you get access to study guide, you get like access to some 10 practice questions, so that you can prepare. And third thing is you have to you get a voucher code. So final voucher code, which is having some code, you need to take that code and redeem this code at the Criterion website. So you go to Criterion website and you go to the buy exam. Once you buy exam, it will give you a warning that this is only voucher only exam. So you cannot buy the exam exactly at the Criterion. So you have to input the code here and then submit. So then it will be, you can schedule the exam and then it will be like literally zero. So you buy or you pay everything in learning.sitecore.com. So a little different. And going about exam topic competencies, there are quite a bit of them. So very vast, like overall broader level, there are 12 of them. So it covers everything around Content Hub, and again predominantly related to digital asset management. Content Hub consists of a lot of modules, which is digital asset management, content marketing platform, marketing resource management, product content management, all these things. Predominantly, exam is most focused on digital asset management. I got maybe one question on PCM, which is product content management, but more questions on digital asset management. So you get like overall like how you define the entity model. It starts with like how you define the entity models and how you configure the UI, I mean pages, search components, configure, because this is an admin exam, no code is required. So all of these are related to that, how you configure everything in the exam except the code, how you configure everything in the content hub, and media processing, digital resettlement, importing and export, how you import through Excel or import through any other means, and how you configure the security, whether you are trying to configure any single sign-on, how you generate some reports. Again, this advanced similar entity model, again some more advanced topics, and again some more advanced pages, some entity printing, and configure new workflows. So sorry, so there are quite a vast number of topics are there. So okay, I mean competencies are having very broader. How do we prepare? I would suggest, so one thing is, as you must be aware, that Content Hub is a SaaS platform, software as a service. So you cannot install on your local or do practicals. So you need a sandbox access. So if you are working for a partner company, all these things might be easy because your partner company might be having some sandbox configured, and also if you are working with the partner, you would get all the all the learning material from learning.sitecore.com free. If not, it would be very costly. So I guess $2,000 from all the product solution, as well as this cost, the sandbox cost $350 per month if you are running full time. I mean, if you are not shutting and starting again. So be prepared for that cost. If not, like you can start the sandbox and do the practicals and shut it again to save the cost. Otherwise, how do you prepare? So you have the access to the study guide. Then once you buy the voucher, then go through the study guide carefully, what are the topics and everything. And second is you have to go to the Content Hub solution, the product solution, which is like covering a lot of modules and everything admin related. Video course, I mean reading course, all these things in the learning.sitecore.com. So with this, you should be having sandbox, and with I mean whatever you learn here, you can do the practicals on the sandbox. That's how you prepare it. That's the best way. You are not having very broad community driven content on Content Hub, be it a blog post or videos or anything, because it's relatively new compared to normal Sitecore. So if anyone is working on implementation, they might be producing it, but otherwise it's very minimal out there. So personally, I relied mostly on these things only, mostly on documentation as well. So I can tell my experience. I have extensively relied on documentation. So you can observe here, it is still Style Labs. They have not ported from the original product piece from Style Labs. So it's still documentation sits there. I went extensively, like literally each and every line in the documentation. So although I did like practicals and also I did implementation as well, but documentation going through each line filled me a lot of gaps. So whichever I might be missing something, so all these things, it helped me immensely. And a few FAQs. So I have written exam in September 2021. So I'm recording this video on like January 2022. It has been few months now. I mean, exam has not changed, but when I wrote the exam, it was just 1 or 2 months later after the launch. I mean, it was launched in July or sometime. I don't remember exactly, but I wrote it in September. Within a week, I wrote both admin and developer exam. So, but that time it was not so popular and not many people are looking to write the exam. But recently I keep seeing a lot of people reaching out to me asking for similar kind of questions. So that's what I thought, like, why not make a video on this? So exam is based on which container version? That's the first question. So it's based on 3.4 plus. So it's a 3.4 version exam. Although the current version is 4 plus. So container version current is 4 plus or something. And are there any questions on CMP, MRM or etc. any other modules? I have not seen any questions around CMP or MRM, and even the exam topics competencies study guide, it was not mentioned anything related to CMP or MRM. And I didn't get any questions around that as well. Is the exam relatively easy or difficult? I would take the middle ground. It's a moderate exam. It's not as easy or it's not too difficult as well. Again, it depends on how much exposure you have on the content hub. So whether you have done only the training, and again whether you did full practicals, and so all this. Next question is, I had gone through the official training, I mean like everyone else, and did all the practicals, whatever they suggested there. Is this sufficient for the exam? I would say 50-50. I mean, not completely enough. The reason is, I'll just give you an example. Just take the example of import export. I mean, what you call import export. So if you want to import assets, so what you do is you can use Excel, like metadata you can provide like with the columns, and in one column you can provide the URL of an image or asset. So then you upload the Excel sheet, content hub process this sheet, I mean the Excel, and it will upload the relevant, I mean all the assets to the content hub. So what do you do the practicals? You bring the Excel sheet and you upload the Excel sheet and you see it, okay, assets are came. So this might be the practical you do. But just give me an, I'm giving you a real exam question only. So if I am uploading 100 assets with the Excel sheet, the question is, how many background processes are going to be created for this Excel sheet? So that is the question. So now you tell me, is the practicals enough? Yes and no. Now yes means you know how to upload and everything, but have you gone through the how many processes are getting created? So one would be for one would be for the full Excel sheet, another each row in the, I mean 100 rows we are uploading 100 assets. For each 100 assets there would be like what you call one import and one background processor job. So all these things will be there. But if you are not looked enough backgrounds of how this all is working, you might not be able to answer that question. So that's what I meant like when exam is moderate. So please be careful on that, because I spoke with quite few people recently, like last couple of weeks. A lot of them are just reaching 70-75%. They're just missing the margin 80%. So they have to sit exam again. So please be careful and prepare enough. I mean, not enough to do, I mean, it's necessary to do the practicals, but not enough. So you might need to do, understand how this all internally working as well, even for the admin exam. Developer exam is later. I will discuss in the next video. But admin exam also, you need to know the internals, how this is all setting up. So I would advise take the official training, do the practicals, but try to understand how the internal things are working. So that would be very helpful. So that's all I can say for this video. Thank you for watching, and if you are taking the exam, all the best. Please reach out to me if you have any questions.